Hi everyone. Today I wanted to run you through my 5 pin notes that I have on my phone, and I think they're interesting and they lead me to lead a better life. So we'll start. Technically there are six, but the first one is just a list of things that I have to buy, so it's not interesting. The second one is, at least the second most edited one, is called reminders. It's something that I wrote for myself and that I keep building to remind myself in many different situations in life why I'm here, why I do work, why I like doing work, why I try every day. And it goes like this: neuroplasticity is on your side. There's someone that you want to be, and then in bold it says be them. Keep being worried about yourself. Feelings are just feelings at the end. People do love you. People keep you around because you make their lives useful. You want to make your art, videography with narration, wonder, inspiration. Do something. Love people. Enjoy life. And then it all in caps, it says, you will die. Um, Today, someone your age is living their last day on earth. Despite how hard it was, they would give anything to have just one more day. I remember that really struck me, and I thought a lot about that after I heard it. And then there's a second quote that I actually added yesterday, and it says, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. And I really liked that. I think there's something interesting here about people keep you around because you make their lives useful. And I think for a lot of people that I know, that wouldn't be such a great thing, but for me it kind of is. Like, I grew up kind of not feeling useful a lot of the time, and so for me it's great to feel useful, to feel needed, to be around when people ask me to do things. I really enjoy that. um, so yeah. The third one is called goals. So we're 3 out of 6, we're halfway through, and I go through this one every once in a while, every couple months, every season, we'll say, or every 6 months, every 3 to 6 months. And so I update them, I check things off, and I try to be pretty liberal with how I check things off and when I check things off. And what that means for me, oh, I'm a little bright. What that means for me is that I will I'll try to recognize progress whenever I see it, and then just check things off, because everything is a lifelong journey. And so I've decided that there is a point where I'm just going to say I've completed as much as the goal warranted, right? As much as when I was making this goal, when I was deciding that I have a problem to solve, I need to be above a certain line in order to solve the problem, and I've now solved the problem. So, for example, like, my top one thing here is be more wondrous, childlike wonder, like, have more awe about the world. I think that's something that I ended up losing a lot of as I grew up more. And then just like, be more productive, be a better active listener, resist developing an ego, be warm, welcoming, community building, uh, make time for long-term aspirations, invent long-term aspirations, compliment people more, etc., etc., etc. And there's plenty of these that I have already checked off. Like, for example, build your house while others talk. Think about trusting people more. Get self-consciousness under control. Stop testing people socially. Be okay with letting people suffer if they aren't willing to solve their own problems, etc., etc., etc. I think then there's a section called longer term goals, and that one is reserved for two specific goals that I have before I die, which are, I would like to give a TED talk before I die, and I would like to have a Wikipedia page before I die. Those are like my two biggest things that I really want to do in this life, at least right now. So if any of y'all know anybody at any of those places, hit them up for me, please. I would appreciate it very much. Um, Anyway, the fourth one, sorry, is in sadness. Right? Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, in sadness is a reminders, but for sadness. It's very simple. It says recall your principles, question everything, come up with something new, reinvent yourself. All you can do is believe in yourself. Choose that. Keep doing that. Someone exists just like you. The odds are for you in that way. Someone loves you. You are beautiful as you are right now. Someone will look at you and call you the beauty of your life. So what if you don't see them? Do all the things that make you feel good. Build toward things that make you happy. Find a long-term goal. Recall your principles. Do things. Volunteer. There are so many people looking for you. And of course, none of this is about me. This all goes for anybody. The idea here is just that when you're sad and when you're wallowing and when you're going through things and you really have to shed your skin and develop new skin, there's so much in recalling your principles and questioning everything, right? Including those principles. But it's a good baseline to start from and to say, hey, do I want to keep having these principles? Do I want to keep doing this? Etc., etc., etc. And so in sadness, you can say, recall your principles, do things, volunteer, give yourself a kind of like a sense of purpose, which is really important to having a baseline level of happiness that once you are typically sad is missing in some way. And then the fifth one is, I mentioned in a few other videos that I don't like to do New Year's resolutions anymore, and I like to do years of things. So this is literally just a document with 6 lines in it, and it's just names of years and what I did in those years. So 2024 was my year of discipline. I actually did really well in that year. 2025 was my year of no fear of rejection. Again, did really well that year. And then 2026 was my year of vlogging and has been my year of vlogging, and I've been doing okay in my year of vlogging, and we'll see how I do when we get back to school. And then finally, I just have a little quick problems note where I talk about just like goals. It's just like goals, but problems. And the problems are a checklist, and I have all of them checked right now, which is really great, which means I don't have any huge problems that I'm thinking about every day, all the time, which is good news for me. And yeah, like, don't want to be over dramatic. I get annoyed too easily. These are problems. It's kind of like the opposite of goals, but at the same time, they're problems that can be solved and can be helped. It's more of an introspective thing. It's more of removing things than adding things, right? So it's like, don't let this affect you, rather than be stronger. They're almost synonymous in my opinion, but that is what it is. Anyway, oh wow, I just drew on my finger. Look, you see that? With my pen. But yeah, so that was my notes app. I hope y'all enjoy. Maybe I'll show you guys some more. I have really 113 notes. I think my voice memos would be even more interesting to go through. I have so many cool thoughts in here, and so many recordings of them. But YouTube is also a video platform, so let me know if you guys would be interested in that. And I'll see you soon. Like and subscribe, please. And goodbye.